Uh, Hi. In this video, we are going to see about the boiler mountings and boiler accessories. Okay, so the module 2 of elements of mechanical engineering, we are seeing about the boilers. So in the earlier videos, we have seen what is the classification of boiler, what is a boiler, and the classification of boiler. So now the fire tube boiler and water tube boiler we have seen, and the distinguish between the fire tube and water tube boiler, that content we have seen. Now boiler mountings, we are seeing that boiler mountings. What is a boiler mounting? Mounting is used for the safety of devices. Okay, so here a water level indicator, pressure gauge, safety valves, stop valve, blow off cock, feed check valve, these are all some safety devices which is fixed over the boiler. Okay, so let me see one by one what is the individual parts and what is the use of that. One is water level indicator. So a boiler is consisting of a water level indicator to present that how much water is present inside, to show that how much level of water, what is the level of water present inside the drum. Okay, since it is necessary for proper working, suppose if the water is not there, then the steam production it will get affected, and moreover heat is going to be produced more out in the boiler, that it may have a high pressure is going to be created, and it may damage the boiler. If there is no water at all, it will damage the system. So it will be fitted in the front, and it will show the how much water is there, just like our petrol level and all the things we can say in any other instruments we will see like that. So next one is pressure gauge, a gauge which is used to maintain check the pressure of this. So the pressure gauge, it will show how much pressure, because a boiler is designed to function for a particular pressure, and if there is more pressure is getting created, we don't know from outside how much pressure is there. So the pressure gauge is helps to find us how much pressure inside the boiler, so that we can control this boiler water and the heat producing everything in a proper manner. And as other safety valves, which is the safety valves is blow off steam and maintain the internal pressure. So when the internal pressure is inside the boiler exceeds this working of pressure, its working pressure, then the safety valves blow off the steam and maintain the internal pressure. So that safety valves are present in that boiler. Stop valve, we see the steam stop valve, which is used to control the flow of steam, to control the flow of steam from the boiler to the main pipe. So to complete shut off the steam will we can make it when supply is needed or not required. So that is the just like our tap water, how we are keeping water in the overhead tank, and we are taking with the help of a tap controlling the valve. That is the same here also, steam can be controlled how much is needed. So and blow off valve, here it is fitted at the bottom of the drum. So boiler drum, it is water is filled for the function of for producing the steam. In due course of time, the water is the content in the water is going to be settled at the bottom, so that should be cleaned frequently. So frequently in the sense is yearly once is enough, or 6 months. So that function of valve is used to empty the water, drain, just like to drain the boiler, open and it can drain fully, then it will be cleaned, sediment of the water is getting taken away. And the feed check valve is for non-return valve, that how water is to be filled and how much is needed, we can do it. A fusible plug in the top is used for the for shutting off the fire in the furnace when it is required, if overheating takes place, because the water in the boiler is getting reduced, or if you are unable, if you are not monitored and the water level is gets reduced, so that time to suddenly put off the fire, this fusible plug is used. It will melt, and it will the water remaining water will fall on this uh, fire and it put up. Then accessories are the things which are important for the improvement of the performance. So first, mountings we have seen it is in only for safety, and accessories are the thing which is going for the uh, what is that the performance increase of the boiler. So here air preheater, superheater, economizer and feed pump, these are all the more four important things. Let me see what is that one. Air preheater, so it's normally for burning the coal, for burning the fuel we are sending some air. That air is if it is moisture, then it is difficult, the fuel burning is very difficult. So that it is used to recover heat from the exhaust gases. So the air preheater, it will get the heat from which is going outside to the chimney, and this will help for the burning the burning the coal very effectively. So hot flue gases will be there for making this one. And burning this superheater again, this air preheater will passes through the water is going to passes through the air preheater where it gets some heat, so that the water is also having some heat before going to boil. And superheater is also put on the flue gases, passage of the flue gases, so that the steam also passes through the superheater where it gets heated up. So the hot flue gases gets heated up, the steam is getting heated up due to the hot flue gases. And economizer is the one where the feed water already that's I said no before going to that boiler, the feed water is getting heated up by the steam which is produced. So economizer improve the economy of steam boiler, because cold water, by boiling a cold water and boiling a warm water is different. So the effectively the warm water is getting heated up easily and it can produce a steam. So for the boiler we are sending a warm water which is passed through the economizer. So and there is a feed pump which is used to deliver the water into the boiler, normally pump. So pump is the one which is used for the supply of water in a proper timing. So that feed pump, so these are all the accessories. So accessories are to improve the efficiency. Mountings are used for the safety of the boiler. So safety is very important, so it's a mandatory one. Boiler accessories are not mandatory because it's just for improvement of the performance, but the safety is very very important. So we cannot avoid these mountings in the boilers. So the water level indicator is very important to show water, whether inside the water level is there, whether water is there or not in the boiler. So it is fixed at the front of this boiler, and the pressure gauge is used to maintain the pressure inside the boiler. So the boiler is designed to a certain pressure, so the pressure gauge will help us to check at what is the pressure inside is created, so that we can have the next action. And safety valves are used for the valves which is used for the valves which are used for the safety of the boiler when the pressure is getting increased. Next is stop valve. So stop valve is used for the flow of control of water and all, and blow off valve which is used for the control of steam, and feed check valve is used for that.